Let me hurry up and get my part done. Okay, so when you vehicle, you're gonna put your left leg all the way to the left. Your right leg, push on the brake, start the car. That's how we're gonna get heat real fast. Then you're gonna adjust your seat. If you feel on the side of your seat, back, forward, down. Just do the same thing. Up, there you go. Back. You want to fit. You're able to pivot from brake to gas. Now you're gonna have to adjust your seat every time you get in the vehicle. You're gonna have to adjust your mirrors because this vehicle and all our vehicles are used by all kinds of sizes. Okay. When you get your own vehicle, you're gonna be fine because it's your vehicle. No one's gonna get in and mess with your mirrors. So after you fix your seat, there's a lever here for the steering wheel. You undo it, pull it out, down, up, and then lock it into place. You want to be where you have a slight bend. You don't want to be too extended, and you don't want to be too close, okay? So once you have your seat adjusted, your steering wheel adjusted, now we're going to adjust your mirror. First thing you're going to do is look straight, turn, and you're going to adjust the rear view mirror. Your rear view mirror should show everything in the back window, okay? The next thing is there's an L and an R. You're going to adjust your side mirror. So I'm going to click it over to the R, and then I'm going to use the arrows to move it up, down, and around. Now, the thing about it is, the thing about it, I'm trying to get it off of me. I'd rather have it be on you. Lord, okay. Um, you want it to be where it just shows a little bit of your vehicle, and it needs to be high. It does. The point of our mirrors is not the street. The point of our mirrors is cars. So I tell students, think about seeing the big 18-wheeler like that. You don't want your mirror down. You want it as up as far as you can go, where you can see a big 18-wheeler. Then you click it to the left side, over, and I'm moving it up. And then when you're done, you should be able to hold your steering wheel and go like this. Boom, 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 boom. The guy was telling me about the football player that goes to your school, the senior. I want all my students, so I'm telling you now ahead of time. Before you get in the car, I move the mirrors. Okay? And he'll get in, he'll be like, I said, are your mirrors good? Yes, ma'am. I said, okay, let's roll with it. So I'll let him roll with it. But I'll see him when it's time to change lanes. You got to use mirror, signal, mirror, shoulder, right? He'll be like, so when you look at your mirrors, if you gotta do this, your mirrors are not adjusted. I said, pull over the car. You know your mirrors not just mirror. I thought you knew you couldn't because I had it pointing to the street. So always adjust it. Then once you do that, you put on your seatbelt. A lot of people get in, they'll put on their seatbelt first. That's wrong. The reason why it's wrong is because if you put on your seatbelt first, your seatbelt is designed to lock you in place to keep you safe. Well, then you're trying to adjust your seat. It's come back, So put on your seatbelt last. All right. After this, you're going to push your foot on the brake. I'm short, sorry. Trying to front. You're going to place the vehicle in drive. You're going to confirm that it's in drive. You do this with every vehicle, your vehicle, your mom. Don't just assume it's in drive. You confirm it by looking at the dashboard. Also, because over time, vehicles wear and tear. I know for personal experience that one time my husband thought he was in drive. He went to go to confirm it, and the dashboard was just lighting up crazy. And if you took the class with us, we tell students how important it is to read your dashboard, read the colors. Green and blue means you're good to go. Yellow means something's wrong, like the gas tank. Not an emergency, but something's wrong. Go get it looked at. And then red means do not drive. Red means there's something wrong. Take it to the mechanic ASAP. So it's in drive. You're going to take your foot off the brake. You're going to slowly press on the accelerator. You're going to take your foot off the accelerator, and you're going to gently press on the brake. This is how I tell students to press on the brake. You want to press on the brake as if there's an egg underneath that you don't want to break, okay? So you don't want to do this with the accelerator. Okay. And you don't want to do this with the brake because it's going to be a long 7 hours, okay? So you're just going to ease into everything. Since you already said you've been driving, I'm not going to show you how to do turns. I want to see how you do it naturally, okay? And we're going to go there from there. Let me turn this off. And then now start the car. There you go. Now you can adjust your mirrors. It's very hard to push it down. There you go. Go down. Yep. Good. Confirm it's in drive. All right. Go ahead and put your foot on the gas. Good. Now put your foot on the brake. Good. Put your foot on the gas again. And take your foot off the gas and don't push on the brake. Don't push on any pedals. That's me stopping the car. We're a team, so there's nothing I'm going to do. There's no situation I'm going to put you in that I don't already know I have control over, okay? So go ahead and put your foot back on the brake. You have control over the car again. I'm taking my foot off my brake. All right, go ahead and go straight. And then however you want, without a blinker, just turn to the right. Good. All right, turn to the right again. Turn to the left. Okay, turn to the right. All right, straight. Okay, so now when we're turning left and right in this big parking lot, we're going to be turning like it's an L. Okay? All right, go ahead and turn to the left. So right here, now straight. There you go. Okay. Turn to the left. Okay, straight. Okay, perfect. So you do what we call a cross technique, which is the proper technique. We're okay with slide. We're going to slow down, come to a stop. We're okay with the slide technique, but we prefer the crossing because when you're going on faster roads, you're going to need to be able to cross versus shifting, okay? So now when we're doing the turn, this is what I want you to do. I want you to cross, pull, and then bring your arms here. And when I say slide, you're going to release your grip a little bit to allow the wheel, because the wheels are designed to go back straight themselves when you give a little gas, okay? So it's going to be cross, pull, slide, okay? Right now you're crossing like this with little turns. I want you to do a big cross like that, boom, boom, yep, and then you'll pull, bring this hand around, and then let it slide. Okay, we're gonna put it together. Go ahead and go forward. We're gonna turn left, cross. Okay, do it again. When you cross, you're gonna start with the right hand if you're going to the left. All right, go straight. All right, turn left, cross, pull, let it come around, and let it slide. So once you get it straight, give a little gas and it'll slide through your hands. And when you cross, take that wheel with you. Turn to the left, cross, pull, bring it around, let it slide. There you go. You feel it a little? There you go. It's better than a bunch of little turns, okay? I'm going to do it again. Turn to the left, cross, pull, bring it around, let it slide, okay? Turn to the left, cross. You're doing little turns again. You feel it, don't you? Feel it. Okay? It's like a dance, okay? All right. Turn to the left, cross, pull, get around, give some gas, let it slide. There you go. And so we're trying to get it as a square. We're going to make it a big square. All right, turn to the left, cross, and slide. There you go. Now add a signal. Turn to the left, cross, and slide. There you go. Now add signal with your head turning in the direction. Turn to the left, looking that way. There you go. You always want to turn your head in the direction you're going. Turn to the left, and let it slide. There you go. Turn to the left, and let it slide. Turn to the right, and let it slide. It's okay. We're going to go that way. Straight. Remember, everything's going to be like an L. Yep. So when I say L, it's like this. Yes, I got you. Turn to the left. Now it's an L. Straight. There you go. Keep going. Turn to the left. Straight. Perfect. Turn to the right. Let it slide. That's the L. Turn to the left. Let it slide. There you go. One more time. Turn to the left. Good. And turn to the right. There you go. Let it slide. There you go. So we're going to go straight. And then we're going to turn to the right as soon as we get to the end of this parking lot.
So the end of that.
End of these white markings. And then turn right. Good. All right. If you would have taken our class, we're going to keep straight. You would know the yellow line is our best friend while driving, whether it's a dashed line or whether it's a solid line. We're going to follow it all the way around. That yellow line needs to always stay to the left of you. The reason for this is if it's on the right side of you, that means you're going against traffic, okay? So go ahead and turn on your left turn signal. Keep going straight. Slow down a little, turn left. Okay, there you go, turn. Good. Let it slide. Don't forget your steps, okay? Don't forget cross, because when we get to faster roads, that how I'm teaching you is going to help it be smoother and quicker. All right, turn on your left turn signal. The camera loves you. All right, slow down a little and turn left. There you go. Follow that yellow line. So you see how the yellow line was about to be on the right side? That means that's the other traffic going that way. There you go. So whenever you're making turns on the main road, when you're driving with your parents and stuff, you want to make sure that yellow line always stays to the left of you. If you look for that yellow line, you're like, where is it? And it's on the right side, you better jump over real fast. Good. Keep following it around. If it's not a yellow line, it'll be a median. And I'll tell you what a median is when we leave. Good. All right, we're going to get all the way up to the stop sign, stop line, and stop at the stop line. Good. Now we're going to be making a left turn, but I want to tell you something. I'll ask you a question. Why do we look to the left first and last?
Because are they coming from this way?
What's coming from that way?
The traffic.
Good job.
Traffic
So what if we're going right? Why do we look to the left and first and last? If we're turning right.
Turning right. Because they're coming this way.
That's right. So the correct answer, and you got the idea, you're just trying to find a way to articulate this. The traffic coming from the left is always going to be the traffic that hits us first. So no matter what road you're on, no matter how many times you got to look left, right, always start with looking to the left and always end with looking to the left before you go forward. All right. Once it's clear, I want you to go ahead and make that left turn, making sure to keep that yellow line to the left of you. Let it slide. Good. All right, we're just going to go around this mall, staying in this lane. One of the acronyms that we teach our students is SEE-IT, which is search, evaluate, execute, and IT is in a timely manner. CSEE is what you're using all the time. You're searching, you're evaluating. We see motorcycles over there, so I'm looking. Where are the people? Maybe they come running out of the bushes like Walking Dead or something. We got to be able to execute, which would be to slam our brakes. Yes. So everything is always telling us a story. The only time we use the it is usually going through intersections. So when we get ready to stop up here, some students, when they go through intersections, they go through the intersections really slow. And you got to get through in a timely manner because cars are going to be coming quickly. All right. What does this yellow line say? The yellow sign say?
It says traffic from right does not stop.
Traffic from right does not stop. What does that mean?
They have the right of way.
Girl, good job. You already said the word. All right, you can go whenever you're ready. All right. Okay. We're going to go straight here. What course did you do, parent talk?
I did ACEable.
Yes, okay. But you are one of the few students that probably study because you're saying all the right stuff. Everybody else be like, That's why we're against the parent talk courses because students just go in, take the permit test, and I got my permit.
Yes,
Didn't learn nothing. But you did good. You're like, that means they got the right of way. All right. Okay. Good job. So proud of you. All right. So here goes one of those situations where we're searching, we're evaluating. All right, we're gonna work our way back to where we started. And again, the first couple of days, I talk a lot because I'm teaching. I don't know what you know because you didn't go through us, and so I'm just making sure we're all on the same page. When it comes to, because you're gonna be taking the road test, whether it's with us or DPS. I worked with DPS 2 weeks in a row, the week before last and the week before that, and I did 113 tests. Only 10 people passed. And these are adults and teens. Good job. Keep going. And the reason they fell is stuff I don't see with you, but they don't come to a complete stop or they speed. So coming to a complete stop in the state of Texas, by definition, your speedometer should go all the way to 0 and the back should settle. And I don't see any problems with you in that area. You're doing really well in that area. And then speed limit. When you do take your test, they're going to put you in a neighborhood. All neighborhoods are 20 if you don't see it posted. So don't go faster than 20 because it's implied in the state of Texas, neighborhoods are 20. Students, people, adults that go 21, 22, 23, the moment you go one over, you fail because speed limits are absolute. So when Granddaddy and them told us, oh, you can go 10 over the speed limit, baby, that's a lie. Don't listen to it, okay? All right, so when we come around this corner, we're going to turn left into the parking lot right here. Good job. Okay, come on. I want you to go over to the left a little bit more and then make your car straight right here and then stop. All right, the last thing I'm going to teach you before we head to school, go ahead and put in part, is changing lanes, okay? 99% of students don't know how to change lanes, and most people don't know how to teach them how to change lanes, okay? The best way to learn how to change lanes properly is in the parking lot. So I'm going to pretend this is our lane. I'm going to see how you change lanes before, because you've been doing great and everything else, you may already know how to do it. So go ahead and go straight, and I'll tell you. Go ahead, go straight. All right, Naya, we're going to get into the left lane. Okay, keep going. All right, once we get all the way to the end, we're going to make a U-turn, make the car straight, and stop.
So you turn.
You turn to the left. So you turn. We're going to go all the way to the end because I want the whole length of the parking lot. Yes, ma'am.
So face this way.
And then stop. Good. All right, so you did like all of the students, so don't feel bad. And adults do the same thing. I had this one lady, she was my student. She is 92, and she's from Jamaica. Go ahead. car apart. And so I'm like, Mama, you gotta look over your shoulder. Okay, so how we teach it is in 4 steps: signal, mirror, shoulder, get over. Signal, mirror, shoulder, get over. Okay, so I'm gonna say, Naya, get into the right lane. Signal, mirror. So here's the thing: turn the signal off. First thing you want to do right now, for the first 2 days, I'm gonna always tell you. Okay, so you won't do it until I tell you to do it. But the first thing you'll hear me say is, Naya, we're gonna get into the right lane. The moment you hear me hear what side, everything is gonna be to that side. Okay? So I'll say, Naya, we're getting into the right lane. The signal will be to the right, your mirrors will be to the right, over your shoulder will be to the right. And you don't have to do anything with the left side, okay? So the first thing you'll do is you'll put on your right signal. Then when I say mirror, your rear view mirror and your side mirrors act as one. So when I say mirror, you're gonna go boom, boom, and then look back forward, okay? You're looking in your rearview mirror to the right. You're looking for, imagine all the cars that are behind you, okay? And you're focusing on all the cars that are behind you and to the right, okay? You're looking at their distance, how fast they're going, if they're swerving, if someone's putting on makeup, that's what you're looking at. This mirror to the right, the big one, not the circle, you're looking to all the cars to the right side of you, seeing if there's a gap, if there's enough space, all that. And then you look over your shoulder. So go ahead and look over your shoulder. And all students do that. They look way back there. It's okay. Don't feel bad. Adults do it too. They don't know what they're looking for because no one has taken the time to show them. It's easy for me to say, signal, mirror, shoulder, and you're like, I don't know. Okay? So just remember, your mirror is designed to see everything that's back there. Your shoulder is to look in your blind spot. And I'm going to show you what the blind spot is. So roll down my back window. I'm going to get out. To see you too. All right. So I want you to look in your mirror. All right, I want you to look in your mirror right here. Okay. You can see me? Tell me when I disappear.
Disappear.
Now turn around. This is your blind spot. Okay? So look forward. All right. All right, Naya, we're going to get into the right lane. Signal, mirror. So you're going to do rear view, side, and then back to the front.
Okay.
All right, signal off. All right, Naya, we're going to get into the right lane. You got to wait. All right, Naya, we're going to get into the right lane. Signal. Not yet. I'm trying to slow you down. The reason why I'm slowing your mind down now is because the whole point is we're teaching you steps, but we're also teaching you to think, okay? So when I say signal, the first thing you're gonna do is signal to the right and think everything I'm about to do now is gonna be to the right. When I say mirror, I want you, even though we're in an empty parking lot, I want you to look in the mirror and pretend as if you see cars. And then you're gonna look in the side mirror, pretend like you're looking for a car to the side of you, and then you're looking forward, okay? Like look with purpose. I signal, oh, sorry. All right, now we're gonna get into the right lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder. Okay, so now when you look over the shoulder, remember your car is moving forward, sometimes at 70 miles per hour. You're turning around with a purpose, and then you're looking back.
So it's like really quick.
Yep. So you're gonna give me like a vogue. Okay, you're gonna give me a vogue to the right. Yes, darling, a vogue. You're gonna vogue it back there. You want to keep your shoulders and your chest and your torso and your arms tight. The only thing that's turning is there you go. You're giving that look. And you're not looking to gaze in the eyes of the person that's driving. You're just looking to see that their car is there, okay? All right, go ahead. All right, now we're going to be getting into the right lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder, and you get over, okay? All right, now we're going to practice it in motion. All right, roll up my back window. Another rule, when you're changing lanes, naturally students want to slow down. They want to slam on their brakes to get over. That is the worst thing that you can do, because the whole point of changing lanes is to do it at the speed of the speed limit, okay? Unless there's a car in front of you. what happens is if you slow down, the cars are going to keep coming, and then you'll never get a chance to get over. And then you got cars behind you, and so I don't know if you've ever seen plane shows where they're in the air, or Fast and Furious when they're driving. They're not hitting each other, but they're going super fast, and they're able to get in zoom because they're what we call in sync. They're in sync, and so if the speed limit is 45, you're here, and the other car is back here, okay, and you're going 45. You want to stay going 45. You never want to tap that brake. There's no reason. And then you're going to get over at an angle. So when you start practicing, I'm going to tell you if it's a good angle or not. You shouldn't feel yourself getting over. If you feel yourself getting over when I say get over and it's like this, that means you're turning to get over instead of getting in as an angle. Okay? All right, so we're going to go forward. All right, go ahead and go forward. All right, Naya, we're going to get into the right lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder, and get over at an angle. Get between these two lines. Perfect. Turn your signal off. All right, now we're going to get into the left lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder, and get over. Nice, nice. I want you to do a U-turn around this pole. Okay. All right, 2 lines to get between. Good. All right, get your speed up to 20. All right, now we're going to get into the right lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder, and get over. Signal off. I'm going to do a right turn. I'm sorry, right U-turn. When you get around, once you get your speed up even faster. Gun it. There you go. Gun it more. Faster, 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 faster. All right, now you're going to get in the left lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder, and get over. It's more nervous when you're going faster, huh? All right, slow down. Make a U-turn. This is going to be the last one, and then we're going to head to your school after we do a couple of them. All right, go straight. Faster, faster. All right, now you're going to get into the left lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder, and get over. Good. Now remember, with the left one, I'm going to slow down and come to a stop. And put it in park. Your left one is just right here. That's it. Because your mirror is looking back. Your left shoulder is easier. All you're doing is seeing, is anybody in my blind spot? Same thing with here. Only reason why you're turning a little bit more is because you're trying to turn behind me, turn behind your passenger. So it's always going to be looking out your back passenger's seat. Mirror here. Let's say you look and you see someone in your blind spot. All you do is turn your head back straight and you're starting over. You don't turn off your signal. Signal stays on, and you're going to look in your rear view. You're going to look in your side mirror. You're going to like, okay, he's moving forward. And then you're going to look in your shoulder. Okay? Now, some people, a lot of parents don't use their shoulder. A lot of adults don't look over the shoulder because we've been driving so long. We know when someone comes out, but it's still wrong. It only takes 1 second to look over your shoulder. Because, let's say, for example, you're driving, let's see what area. You live over there, so that gas station, that Shell's gas station, let's say you're driving, right? You're driving straight, and you've been already looking in your mirror. You already know what car's been around you. And then you get over and you hit someone. And you're like, how did I hit the car? Where'd that car come from? He came out of the Shell gas station. And when he came out of Shell gas station, he was in your blind spot that whole time. And then you have bikers, people that ride their bikes, they could be in your blind spot. Okay? So never take for granted your blind spot. Take 1 second to look in your blind spot. All right, now we're going to drive towards your school, and I will be having you changing lanes a lot before we get there. So we're going to leave out to the left. Before we go, let me ask you this, because with Madison, we have so many different students. Like Jason, I would pick him up at the Metro PC. So where do you want to get dropped off? In front of the athletic building? Park at the athletic building? Park, and it doesn't matter about administrative. You guys don't get in trouble when you're with us. We have permission. You want to park at the main building, Like, which one do you want to go to?
Can I do the main building?
You sure can. You sure can. So we'll park at the main building, and that just helps me so I know how to guide you. Like if I see you still going too fast and we're about to miss our turn, I'll know to get ready to press on my brakes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we're gonna go straight and make a left. And your mom's been watching the whole time.
Oh, she has?
Yes. You can't see her, but I can. Where's your yellow line? There you go. I'll let you talk to her at the end. And Mom, you can always chat me. She can't see the chat, so you can always type something to me, and I'll see it. I'm gonna make a left. Good. And at the stop sign ahead, we're gonna make a right. And it's a hill, so you only need your brake. There you go. Stay to the right. And I'm gonna be going right. Now here's the rule. You can turn right on red if you feel comfortable, and it doesn't say don't turn right on red. But if you don't ever feel comfortable, you do not have to turn right on red. We prefer our students don't turn right on red until they are a little bit more advanced because they think just looking the opposite direction, but when you have to be looking everywhere when you're going to turn right on red. And that was a good turn. All right, we're going to get into the left lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder, and get over. Nice. All right, I want you to stop one full car length behind the line. It's going to look funny, but it's the proper way. So a little bit more, further up. You're going to be touching the back of their vehicle. A little bit more, right there. Once you get two vehicles behind you, you can move up to the line. The reason for this is if someone were to hit you, hit these two cars, they're going to get hit into the intersection. If someone were to hit us, God forbid, we're going to get hit to the line. That's the goal, okay? Now, when you get two vehicles behind you, then you can move forward because the chances of the third vehicle hitting the second and then hitting the first and then hitting you, that's very slim. It's the same thing with stopping behind cars. You want to stop one full car length. Good. What's the speed limit?
Speed limit is 45.
Good job. So you're going to get up to 45. When you're driving, you're going to keep a following distance of 2 to 3 seconds, meaning 2 to 3 seconds behind the vehicle in front of you. We're going to get in the right lane. Signal. Don't slow down. Remember? Signal, mirror, shoulder, and get over. Good. Good. Good job. All right, when you do take your road test, we're going to be looking for what we call COPS, C-O-P-S. State of Texas is going to grade you on C-O-P-S. C is control, your ability to keep two hands on the steering wheel at all times. That means no messing with your hair, your earrings. Only time your hands can leave the wheel is when you are changing lane, like turning. The second part of control is to go the speed limit. So the speed limit is 45. They're going to expect you to go 45. It's okay if you go 44 or 43. But if you go 10 below, it's now called impeding traffic. Okay? Definitely don't go over the speed limit. Then it's called a violation of the law and an automatic disqualifications. Observation. They want to make sure as you go through intersections that you're looking to the left and to the right. Okay? Every time you don't look to the left and to the right, it's 4 points off. So we're passing the intersection. There you go. Good. So every time you see an intersection or a side street, you want to look always. If you get more than 30-point deduction, it's a disqualification. So those points add up when you're driving and you're not observing. The next thing is position. Whenever you're doing your turns, you want to turn into the lane that's closest to you. So if you're making a right turn, you're going to turn into that lane that's closest to you. You're making a left turn, you're going to turn in the lane that's closest to the yellow line or the median. And then the last thing, S, is signal. Using your signal every time you turn, every time you change lanes. If you follow all those things, you're going to do great when you take your road test. We're going to go ahead and make a right. Good. Good. That was good. And that's what we'll work on. I will give you a B minus for your right turns, and that's not bad at all. You didn't stop to turn, and you didn't do a wide turn. I can tell you're concentrating on staying in your lanes. All right, you can just speed up to 45. We're going to get in the left lane, signal, mirror, shoulder, and get over. Good. Doing great. At the light, we're going to make a left. Right here. That's the left lane. Oh, there you go. And the only reason we're going to go ourselves on full car length. So this is the best. All traffic's moving. Remember the yellow ramp on that left turn. Gonna these cars turn into the other lane. The light up ahead, you see how it has arrows? If it's a green arrow, we can turn left. Okay. If it's a solid green, we don't turn yet. We don't turn until it's clear. But it's a solid green, so you're good to go. Okay. Nice and slow. There you go. And that yellow line. Good. Perfect. Good. Now we're going to get into the right lane. Keep your speed going. Mirror, shoulder, get over. Good job. You see them start to break. Break. Shoot signal 100 feet out. Take one here. It's okay.
going to be parking. Go this way. We're not going to stop right here because I'm going to have you park. Just going to go through nice and slow. Talk you through all the steps. I'm going to be parking over there. Nervous?
It's okay, I got your back. I ain't gonna have you do anything now, embarrass yourself.
Go straight. Use your signal and get in the left lane. And turn left at that little area right there. So y'all can just you're good. Good. Straight. And you find any parking spot to the left to park. Left is the easiest. You're gonna come over to the right all the way before we park to the left. So we're gonna go around again. This time when you go around, you stay to the right. And turn the handles out and stay to the right. The further you stay to the right, the easier it will be to go in. There you go. And then you're gonna turn. I want you to park next to the white car on the other side. On the side. Yeah. Signal. Go ahead. Now turn to the right. All right. And so you do what a lot of students do, which is okay. And we're gonna work on it. I'm gonna put it in reverse. First, I'm gonna show you something. So most students, when they're parking, or even adults do it, they think the more they turn, it's gonna get them in. But when you're doing that and you go all the way and you're turning, you're gonna end up smack dab next to the car here. So when you're actually parking, what you're doing is you are aiming for the back seat first, and then you aim for the mirror, and then you go straight. If there's nothing next to you, as a new driver, I would wait. I would park next to cars that are this way so I can gauge it. But again, you want to pretend that you're seeing the person's back seat. You're going towards it. Most students, they want to turn it all the way in, and that's what it does. It gets us too close. So you want to aim for the back seat. You're going to turn again. You're going to aim for the front mirror, and then when you turn, it's going to center you. Okay? It'll make sense when I show you. So go ahead and reverse. Put in park. We're going to switch real quick so I can show you. You did good overall. Parking to the right is harder because you're already close to the right. So you have to gauge a little bit better. But parking to the left is better or best because you're there where you can swing it in. So when I say stay to the right, you're always staying far to the right. Same thing right here, staying all the way to the right, because then you have yourself lined up. So watch, when I go in, she's kind of parked crooked. It's a perfect parking spot over there by that truck. That's what I'm going to go. Especially in a parking lot with a bunch of teens, you definitely want to be looking around. Overall, you did really, really well today. I'm super proud of you. Go. All right. So watch how I aim towards the white car's back seat. So I'm going towards, see how I didn't turn anymore? Most people want to turn all the way. Nope, I turned a little. I'm going towards the back seat. Using my brake. Now I'm aiming towards the mirror. See? Notice I'm turning my wheel to go towards that mirror. Then I turn and make it straight. Okay? It's going to be scary. I have a brake too. That's why when you watch your mom park, have you ever watched adults park and you're thinking like, oh my God, they're gonna hit that car, and we don't. We kind of just swing in because we know to gauge. We're looking at the back door, the side mirror, boom. And again, if you park again and you're doing this, you turn too much, it's gonna end you right there. And we'll keep practicing it. You're gonna do absolutely well. On a scale of 1 to 10, don't look at me, honey. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, let's put you. Oh, mom just said goodbye. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate yourself? I see a 7. A 7? Good job. I would give you an 8. You didn't hit the curve, you hit people. You do really well with your braking and your acceleration, believe it or not.